My name is Hassan Kadeem Nelson, also known as Forte 14Gs, and I have many more aliases. This one is called The War on My Family. War on my family. How could this can be? How could this can be? The war on my family. How could this be? War on my family. How could this can be? There's some out there moving, grooving, soothing, then plan B. There's some out there cooling, choosing popularity. Some of them out there popping, shooting at their family. Some of them plotting, polluting, gossiping on their family. It's a war on the family because there are mental battles coming our way that are way far from the physical. We always see is the physical in our face. All we want is the physical. I'm doing this poem in many ways, but Millie back there throwing off my mental. She barking, fussing, and fighting and doing what she say. I understand. Because I feel. She ain't even saying words. That's a dog back there barking. But I feel her aim, her pain. I know that I gotta change this game and rearrange these words right here that I'm saying because I ain't getting off track, but man, I need to get back up on this train. So as we go down this path and the smoke come out, and I'm chilling, I'm eating breakfast, sipping some tea, I thought to make that change. That it's a war on my family. When I'm far away, man. I'm in a whole nother county, city. Still battles upon my brain. I'm talking about the war upon my family. But I brought a lot of pain and a lot of shame. I'm talking like I'm better than you and he. But man, I'm in the same thing. I got a course that I have to achieve, succeed. And I believe, and I'm seeing it, man. Back in the day, it was just work, do my best. I ain't gonna lie, man, it's still the same thing. That's how I maintain and refrain from hanging out there in the streets, gaining stress, strife, and being strained. My brain gotta be learning something new every day, man. I can't be on the same thing. I'm out there asking, man, what is you saying? But the original coming soon, man. It's a war on my family. When you walk out the door, man. Soon as I step it out the door in society, soon as I step out the door inside society, I try to keep my head up, man. Because if you look down on the ground, they don't need to advertise. It's all out there for you to see that it's out here for you to fail. So keep your head held high. Look where you're going, or look even higher. Because go where you're going and succeed and achieve higher heights. So it's a war on my family because there's advertisements out there on the screen saying, buy this, buy this. It's a war on my family because some people are easily manipulated. So they try this. It's a war on my family because my family out here doing the most, achieving the highest. But it's still a war on my family because it can be snatched away because you ain't in tune with the most highest. It's a war on my family because it's a lot out here that we see. It's a war on my family. The things that we don't see make the things that we do see. It's the war on my family because the organisms and the atoms and the molecules and the spasms are you and me. It's a war on my family because we all trying to achieve. It's a war on my family because we ain't came together to do it and succeed. When two or more come together, so I'm gonna say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's bound to be achieved. It's a war on my family because everywhere I go, all I see. It's a war on my family. It started with Adam and Eve. We all can see. It's a war on my family because you and me, family. It's a war on my family. Can you see your family? It's a war on my family. Go help the family. It's a war on my family. Let's go help our family. It's a war on my family. "2020, I see. It's a war on my family." As I'm making this poem right now on the spot, I'm starting to see that it's a war on my family. I didn't think this was gonna be what it be. It's a war on my family that I'm gonna pull that futon bed out and take my butt to sleep. Because it's a war on my family. I just thought of war on my family, and this came to be. It's a war on my family that now I really see. It's a war on my family. I was just talking before to help the need. It's a war on my family that I'm starting to feel sensitive right now, like I wanna. It's a war on my family. I didn't want to stop the poem right there, so I'm gonna bring that back. It's a war on my family. Now I'm sitting down. To see clearly. It's a war on my family. I stopped smoking for a good little while and I started back. So is this the weed? It's a war on my family. That you and I, we do believe. It's a war on my family. Because if I'm striving to be all that I can be, it's a war on my family because I perceive to believe that I'm the only one doing the thing. It's a war on my family to the point that the things we see are that what we see. It's a war on my family that this Dollar Tree candy, should I even eat? It's a war on my family that should the water out the faucet be what I drink? It's a war on my family that everything that they say, sometimes we believe. It's a war on my family that it requires us today to become one. And B, it's a war on my family that we all perceive to believe all these past lies that we doubt ourselves to be small and shrinked. It's a war on my family that was the only part I thought before I made this. It's a war on my family that the things I think it's a war on my family. I look at life different.
to warn my family that I already made the ball in my pivot. It's warn my family. Should I say this at all? Should I give it? It's warn my family that I'm scratching my head, not looking up at the ceiling. It's warn my family. It's been held in too long. I'm finna reveal it. It's a war with my family. Gotta keep my head strong and not conceal it. It's a war with my family. I gotta be strong. I gotta go get it. It's a war with my family, man. That help myself down and pull myself back so many steps. There's time to get it. It's a war with my family that I do all these things in the most correct, more uplifting, positive way. So I won't live in these streets. It's one of my family that I need to help the people out there on the corner at the store, on the corner on the streets. It's one of my family that, man, I ain't even think about this before I made this speech. It's one of my family that I want to stop this poem because I feel that it's finished. It's one of my family that I don't think you getting on to what I'm about to get you ditch. I'm about to ditch this out. It's one of my family that we got it. We all are strong. We all done did this. It's one of my family that sometimes I don't want to speak at all because it takes away my vision. It's one of my family. That's why I stand so tall. And why I did this. It's one of us family.